Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this Friday morning. It is the 10th day of November 2023. This is the morning briefing coming to you from my home weather office. As I look out the window, I do see a little blue sky, but a lot of clouds, and well, that's the way today is going to go. We'll be in and out of clouds, we'll see some sun, we'll see some temperatures that'll be close to average, warming into the 60s. It's not as cold this morning as it was yesterday morning, and I think that's a theme that we'll continue to see over the weekend because we'll also be in and out of clouds from time to time, but mornings won't be quite as cold as what we saw yesterday when there was some scattered frost, especially in the foothills, and afternoons will be warming into the 60s to around 70. So between today, Saturday, Sunday, and even during the day Monday, I don't expect we're going to see a lot of change. Daytime highs will be pretty consistent. Overnight lows will be pretty consistent. And we'll be in and out of clouds. We won't be seeing anything in the way of rain. If you do have any outdoor plans for this weekend, it'll be just fine. A beautiful fall weekend coming up. It's next week where everything falls apart in terms of consistency. And last night, the models came around to a wetter solution. I wake up this morning and they're back to a dry solution. I'll show you what the models are showing me. I'll show you what I'm looking at and also show you what I think might end up happening. All right, let's start with the clouds that we do have in the area this morning. As you can see, there are some areas like Napa and Sonoma that are bright and sunny. We have a good amount of sun breaking out in parts of Plumas County, but there are some clouds here and there. There's a little band of clouds coming through. But as I mentioned, there isn't anything in the way of rain with this cloud cover, and it's just going to be one of those days. We're in and out of clouds, but a very comfortable day with light winds, and that's the other thing. I think winds will stay pretty light. All right, let's get right to the main action. So what I'm going to show you here is the morning run of the GFS, the 12Z GFS, that as I'm recording this is hot off the presses and actually isn't even all the way in just yet. It is, as I'm recording this, is 53% in, but it will get us through the part of the next week that we need to care about. So I'm just going to skip all the way ahead to Monday morning, a line of rain off the coast, and that line of rain stays off the coast. You get into the day Tuesday. This is Tuesday around midday, early afternoon. An area of rain just off the coast that stays there. And as we get into the day Wednesday, this is Wednesday late morning, early afternoon, late afternoon. You'll notice that the rain is staying off the coast here. This is Wednesday afternoon. It's all rotating around that cutoff low that I talked about yesterday. And so as I go back and forth on that, you can kind of see the rain rotating off the coast and not coming inland. So this is Wednesday, and then we get into the day Thursday, and this model finally brings in some showers with nothing to really write home about. And then during the day Friday, that low scoots inland down to our south, and while there may be a shower, it would leave us basically dry. And this would be rain that is not worthy of some of the headlines that we are seeing about this rain for next week. So that is the morning run. Let me back this up to Monday again, and I'll show you the inconsistency that we are seeing in the models. So let me just move this over so I can go back to the 0Z run. Here we go. All right, so just 12 hours ago, the same model was showing us this. Let's get into the day Tuesday. Tuesday, there's rain off the coast. During the day Wednesday, that rain comes inland. The rain continues Wednesday night and into the day Thursday. There's some Sierra snow. And then we get more rain into Friday, and then there goes that low inland. And to further show you the inconsistency here, I've got to move this over just a little bit. Total precip accumulation. So this is through, let me scoot this into Friday. Okay, so last night this model is suggesting that between Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, that Sacramento would see 2 inches of rain. These areas to the north from Lake County to Redding would see 4 inches of rain. And on the west slope, we'd also see a couple of inches of rain. And then, if we go to the morning run, it shows that by Friday, we have 0.02 inches of rain. So 2 inches of rain or 0.2 inches of rain, 0.02 inches of rain. To rain or not to rain, that is the question. And as I mentioned yesterday, it all has to do with the position of this upper level low. And so to further demonstrate that, I'm going to show you the Precipitable water. So as I talked about last week, and for some reason I cannot say precipitable, thank you, but that's what it's all about. So let me show you. So this is Monday. This is Tuesday. This is Wednesday. This is still Tuesday. This is Wednesday. All right. So you can see here, this is where the atmospheric river sort of portion of this is. It's off the coast, and that's where the rain is. There's a low spinning around right in here. Now, if the low is just a little bit farther to the east, and I'm talking by 100, 150 miles, then we get into the rain. If the low stays off the coast, well, so does the rain. So, again, let me go back to the 0Z run from last night and show you just that very subtle difference in where the position of the low is. So look at that. Do you see that small little change? This is the run from last night. It has that area of precipitable water pointed right at California, right here, leaving us with some really good rain. This is getting into the day Wednesday. So that was last night. And again, just look at the subtle change of the, this isn't going to work out the way I was hoping it would. So this is showing where that rain is, where that precipitable water is. And then if you look at the morning run, it shifts just off the coast. So the difference of the position of that low is going to make all the difference about whether or not we get any rain or not. And unfortunately, with an event like this, where that is a relatively narrow area of rain, that means that you either get, an inch and a half of rain, or you get hardly any rain at all. So here's what I think is going to happen. I think that low will stall off the coast on Tuesday, leaving Tuesday dry. Even the European model, which yesterday had Tuesday wet, is flipped back to Tuesday being dry. So I think Tuesday is going to stay dry. I do think that low is going to come inland, but probably sink a little bit farther south, leaving us in the less productive end of this, leaving us with some occasional showers on Wednesday and Thursday. There is the chance we could see some heavier rain maybe on the coast range. So areas maybe in Mendocino County, maybe in the Russian River Valley might see some better rain on Wednesday. This also doesn't have the makings of a very good snowmaker. What we call the orographics aren't very good. The flow is from the south as opposed to the southwest. And also there isn't a lot of cold air with this, at least that I can find right now. So as we head into the weekend, we'll keep you updated on what these models are showing. But right now, I think the key days to look at in terms of whether or not we're getting any rain will be Wednesday and Thursday, and whether it's still going to be an inch of rain or a couple of 100ths or a quarter of an inch of rain. At this point, frankly, we don't know because the models can't figure it out. And I don't blame the models because just the shift of just a little bit of where that low is going to be is going to make all the difference in the world. So again, we're dry through Monday, probably dry Tuesday. We're probably going to see a little bit of rain on Wednesday and Thursday that could turn into more rain. That's everything I've got for you this morning. I'll continue to be looking at the models, and of course I'll be on TV at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11 to try to sort all that out. And because of the uncertainty going on here, I'll also be posting some videos over the course of the weekend to keep you updated, just because of the possibility that, if the wetter solution does work out, that we could see some issues in the area on Wednesday and Thursday, some street flooding and that sort of thing. But right now, that seems to be on the less probable end of what might be happening. All right, so dry today, beautiful fall day, beautiful fall weekend for that matter. Go out and enjoy it. Make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.